T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm going to be taking a look at Star Wars The Black Series, The Book of Boba Fett, The Mandalorian, Glavis Ringworld version. And I'm going to be looking at Star Wars The Mandalorian Grogu. He comes with pretty much everything he should come with anytime you want to buy him, basically. Before I go any further, I'm going to be turning this around. If you like my channel and like my content, or if this is the first video you have ever seen from me, but you particularly like this video, make sure before you leave, click the like button. Consider subscribing if you aren't subscribed. If you think you're subscribed, but you're not, make sure that you're subscribed, because that can happen. I follow a whole bunch of people that I'm not subscribed to or not following specifically because of the algorithm. And I'm asking y'all to do all this stuff because of the friggin' algorithm. I've been taking a lot of days off, and when you do content like I do, the algorithm hates you. So it punishes me, and it's not going to let people know that I'm actually even putting this video out there. There are some people right now who think I'm dead because they haven't been seeing my videos. But anywho, let's open these. Alright, here they both are out of the package, and I'm going to take a look at Mando himself, Din Djarin, and I have some bad things to say. So, yeah, not all bad, but he comes with two accessories that he didn't come with before. Like, one being the Darksaber. Like, this might be one major reason for you to want to buy him, because he comes with this Darksaber, and that was like a big plot point. And if you watch the cartoon series that was out, I can't remember which one, Clone Troopers or whoever, I'm not sure. Not Clone Troopers, whatever they were called. The Darksaber was something Bo-Katan had for a while. I believe she recently got it back in the Mando series. But here's what they did. It's black and it's supposed to illuminate with a light around it. Here's the bad thing. You get him for that, and the handle is like so small. His hands are wide. He barely holds that, like, at all. And does this detach? Yes, it does detach. And it does have a little tiny loop. And he does feature a little tiny loop clip right there. They try to be too authentic with these little loop clips, because that's barely holding on, really. I mean, it's there, you can do it, but just barely. But he also comes with this knife. I don't remember this knife so much. Let's try to attempt to let me show you this without my fingers obscuring it. Let me zoom in. There, that is. I'll flip it over. That's what it looks like on that side. The handle for this is 100% smaller. Like, ridiculously small. Like, he doesn't hold this at all. This was a complete waste of time to even include this. And I don't even see anywhere for him to place it. If there's a place for him to store this, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be showing you, because I don't know where that is. I don't see any, like, holster in his legs. And let's let you just see him while we're here. He is nicely painted, so that's a good thing. The detail is phenomenal on him. He himself. He has that. The paint is so much paint on it, it smelled like paint when I opened it. The jetpack is removable, of course. It was separate in the package. That's what you're looking like there. This is a floating piece with the strap. Like, he looks really good. And here is the tattered cape that he comes with. Is it painted? No, but it's tattered. But it's stitched in such a way where it goes over the shoulder. and it's wrapped around, like, it hangs off of him like that to the side, basically. And when you have the jetpack, which let's let you see, here is the jetpack. It looks like a Pinocchio face right there. These thrusters don't articulate at all, but they have ports in there. So I imagine if you have the Boba Fett, you should be able to get his blast effects in there. But these don't move at all. But it stays in his back very nicely. Probably the fact that it's also on top of that painted, that helps it stay in better. But you can put this down like that to have it kind of hanging off to the side when he's flying, or you can have him just have it over his jetpack like that, which is still cool. Let's let you see the articulation. He has the ball at the base of the neck and the dump bell joint at the top, so you get a lot of movement with that. This is how far up he can look while he's in his flying pose. You get a lot of tilts and whatnot. Of course, it rotates. You can see his chin down there. This isn't a separate face, but you do see a metal chin. I'm guessing that is actually covering his whole face, so he is protected and fully enclosed so he can do space battles. This shoulder guard is actually wrapped around his shoulder peg. So when you rotate the arm, it can stay in place, but you'll have to, like, I notice I have to push it a certain way so I can tilt it up, because I'm scared I'm gonna like rip it. But yeah, if you work with it, you can get it up. With the arms go out to the side, you get the single jointed elbow right there with the peg endpoint right there that does the rotation. The wrist goes up and down on this hand, and of course rotates. This piece right here, usually sometimes they'll have separate gauntlets. I don't know, I can't tell if that's separate. This hand goes in and out. You get the upper diaphragm joint that tilts side to side, goes back, comes forward. It's a soft overlay over top of harder plastic so that it can bend. And then this piece right here, this guard, goes up under there, and of course that's a soft separate piece. The legs can kick out to the side that much, kick forward. You do have a thigh rotation, even though you have a knee rotation right here. The knee bend is down there, which, as somebody pointed out in another review I was watching, because of the way they do the knee bends, it just looks like his thigh is way longer than his lower leg, which doesn't look right. But this rotates right here, and it feels kind of like this wants to rotate, but it won't. This is all one solid chunk. That's what that looks like bent as well. And of course the feet can kick forward, back, and you get ankle pivot and peg holes at the bottom of the feet in the front, which is weird, so that means it's not a big peg hole. Now, I didn't show his holster right here with this gun. Now, he can hold the gun, he doesn't have a problem with that, so that's at least one good thing. With he has this weapon that you don't have a problem with. But the sword and the knife, it's a shame that he can't hold that well. Now for the Grogu. It's like the space pram, I think it was called. But this feels nice. It's nice and solid. It feels heavy and has some weight to it. It comes with this base right here, which is yellowed. It's kind of like a bronzy color right there. It's not completely transparent. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. This figure isn't that old, but I did find it for cheap in Ross, so there's that. Maybe it was sitting somewhere in it, stained. But outside of this, you get the things that the original $10 Grogu release had. You get that like bowl, the little knob from the Mando ship, I'm forgetting what it was called, and a little space frog. this opens up so you can get at that. You get his Mandalorian necklace right here. I forgot what this creature is called, but that's a symbol. That's the creature from planet Mandalore. And you get these Girl Scout cookies. I think they're like some type of blue toxic looking cookies wrapped up in some foil. Now, this actually detaches. If you want, I think this actually slid inside of there and disappeared. But if you want, you can kind of put it over here. It loosely fits on there. And of course, we have Grogu in there. He looks all Grogu-y. Here is what the inside of this looks like without him in there. Grogu is appropriately tiny. He is in like a seated position with his robe, and that's what the back of that looks like. The arms articulate on a little ball joint that doesn't really have any wiggle room for outward motion. The hands are on a ball joint. They rotate and spin around, and the neck is on a tiny ball joint. But let's zoom in some more. See if we can get some idea of these features, but you see how tiny his head is. It looks very, very extremely nicely painted for something this small. It's crazy. It's extremely nicely painted, but it doesn't have a ton of range on that ball joint, but it can rotate. It was stuck on me when I opened it. I put his little necklace around his robe because it was actually able to fit better and it doesn't hinder his neck articulation. Alright, here he is holding that little ball in his hand. There's his little bowl, and here's this tiny space frog thingy, whatever that's actually called. It has some paint on it. Of course, it's not articulated at all. It has the one eye. That bowl is just a tiny little bowl, and I'm not gonna murder myself. I'm about to put that stuff right back because it will definitely be lost. Here they are together. Mando and Grogu are in Fortnite, so here's a comparison with some other characters that are in Fortnite, including this G.I. Joe Classified series mold. Here they are next to a Dark Trooper and the mysterious Jedi Luke. And here is the first Beskar upgrade Mandalorian that they released, where he had all silver basically. Things I'm noticing different is he has like brown paint right there, which he doesn't have here. He has the blue kneecap right there, and he has more blue, period. So I'm guessing the outfit changed at some point a little bit. But they're basically the same height. This one has different articulation because it does have pinned double jointed knees, so you do have that going on. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that because this one has butterfly joint. This has a butterfly joint in there as well. I mean, it's not that great, but it's there. One of the reasons why I wanted this guy is because he had a soft goods cape, where this one just has a hard molded cape that can either hang over the side, or you can put it like this if you wanted to. But yeah, I'd rather it just be soft goods. And now looking at that one, maybe it's supposed to hang off this way. I don't know. But yeah, this one actually has the little latch over on the holster latch that went over the gun. The guns appear to be the same mold, if not, they're very, very close. But the colors are probably more accurate to what they looked like. And this jetpack, let's look at the jetpacks. The jetpack appears to be new tooling, to be honest. Let's look at this. Yeah, they are different. The jetpacks are definitely different. One thing I can see right away that's different is the way this antenna thing is. That's different, but they look highly the same. But yeah, this Mando is cool, except the fact that he can't hold two of his newer accessories that he came with, the sword or that knife. He can't hold that. I complained about how they did the knees. I don't really like that. I think the knees need to be higher, and I know they want to keep like the sculpt like looking like a full-on leg, but maybe if they were higher and if they put like a cut behind here so you can bend the knees. I mean, that is more than 90 technically, but if they put a cut, you could bend more than that. That would be great. But I definitely like the colors. The paint job is really good. And Grogu is just basically an accessory. They would have to do too much to make it posable. He would have to just be a robe with a posable tiny skeleton in there. And I guess they don't want to do that. But for $25, they could do something like that and trick people into buying it, especially if it's cool, if it actually articulates coolly. But anyhow, thank you for watching this video. Link in the description for where you can get him on Amazon, and if I find that on Amazon, link for him as well. Check out my links down there, period. I have a whole Amazon store if you want to help me out even more than the stuff I mentioned at the beginning. Anything you purchase after you click my Amazon links, it counts as credit towards me. So even if you don't buy specifically these figures, but you click the link, search for something else, and you buy that, it still helps me out. I also have, if you still want to help me out in any other type of way, I have a super chat button down there. You can do that. But anyhow, just thank you right now for watching and liking the video. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.